Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Joe and this is UFC Collect Profit. Tonight we do our weekly eBay snipe series where we try to look on the largest platform in the world for cards, which is eBay, and to see if we can find anything related to the UFC. It can be cards, boxes, collectibles, anything interesting, programs, tickets, whatever. And place our snipes and try to win some items at fair value. Maybe get a couple of steals. I have not been very successful with snipes lately. I'm probably running at a 10% success rate. So every 10 snipes I put in, I'm lucky if I win one. But there's fun in the chase of it, the thrill of trying to find amazing deals and trying to minimize the downside of when we're trying to buy items and not chase things that are spiking up too quickly. I'm not a big fan of that approach, but also not miss out on things that I may never see again, like special one-of-ones or anything that is super rare or super collectible. So let's get into it. So first we have our eBay tab here, which will be to search current auctions. So we search UFC, we minus the word breakers so we don't get people with break spots. We minus the word break for the same thing. We minus the word leaf. You know what? I'm not going to take out the word leaf, and I'm going to change this up. So I've always removed the word leaf because I don't want to get the current leaf product in there. But after thinking it over, some of the vintage leaf stuff is interesting, especially some of the ones revolving around the American flag and some of the patriotism related items for UFC. So I'm going to keep the word leaf in there for this one, and we'll see how it goes. So we do our search, we go to auctions, we want to end by soonest with bids, and the reason why we do with bids is that I want to clear out any of the auctions that are overpriced. So like, I'm just going to go through these first few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are all super highly priced. They're a waste of time, and I have no interest in trying to deal with this stuff. At least if it has a bid, I know at least one other person thinks it's worth it at the price, and it just makes it more efficient, and time is valuable. So this is where we're at. The second tab is a search for fixed price listings of current items listed. Third tab is card ladder, look up recent comps. Fourth tab is Gixin, which is my snipe service of choice for eBay. Then additionally, I have two other tabs, UFC 324 to have the card here is a reminder, and UFC 325 with the same. In case I need it, I may not, but we shall see. So let's get started. So the Jasmine of 5 gold auto out of 10. Not interested in that. Ooh, what is this? Is this 2 cards? Kamzat and Valentina. Let's see. Photo only shows 1 card, but is it 2? It is. So it's the Kamzat Future Stars, not numbered, then the Valentina out of 25. The 2024 Chrome. Once you see her sign with her full name, and then sometimes she'll add a little gun, seeing the bullet really doesn't do much. Interesting way to list the cards. I'm not a fan of it. I would have taken this image, turned it horizontally, and made that your first photo, but whatever. Let's keep it moving. O'Malley, green refractor out of 99. 99 is too high for me, for O'Malley. Not really a fan of his anyway, but whatever. Let's keep going. Some cheap cards. We see DC Sports here, cranking out the UFC auctions. Still a lot of cheap stuff here. Nothing that catches my eye as of yet. There's my boy, Christian Duncan, best autograph in UFC. I have his Superfractor autograph 1/1 currently at PSA being graded. Hopefully it gets at least a 9, but a 10 would be amazing. But we shall see how that works out with PSA. You never know. It's up to the grading gods. So DC Sports is loading up with the cheap stuff. At least they're getting bids, which is good. It's a good way to add cheap stuff to your collection too, especially with DC Sports. Like the first item you buy is $5 and every additional item is 99 cents. Somebody trying to build out a set or try to build an insert series, like that's a cheap way to do it. 2008 Anderson Silva figure, that's kind of cool. Man, if I had like a strictly dedicated UFC room, I would definitely buy something like this to put on a shelf, but that is not the setup at the moment. It's a nice looking card. Silver Helix. Pretty sick. Let's keep it going. That was page 1. We're on page 2. We're going through this fast. Tonight, we got some relic autos here. 2005. What do we got here? Excuse me. 2025 Chrome, Hidden Gems, Pereira. The foiling on these cards is great in person. I'm just not a fan of the card in general. I think it's a little lazy. People like them. I'm not a fan though. A lot of Midnight. I was hoping to find some vintage stuff. And here's some a little bit. 2022 Valentina. Zebra, everyone's favorite. The Nagano, Zebra, O'Malley, 10 of 10. That's a nice card. Immaculate on card O'Malley, 10 out of 10. Is that a little blemish on the card or just a hair? Who the hell knows? Can't tell. Let's see what else. Jan Immaculate out of 99. Number's too high for me. Terra out of 30. Donruss rated rookie. What is this? 2023 Prism Legendary Signatures Gracie sticker auto. Not numbered. Not numbered, don't care. John Jones signed white trunks. That's kind of cool. See what else. 2016 Silva. Well, that seems cheap. 2016 Top Silva, top of the class. It is not numbered, it's a base, but that sticker is sick. And the autograph is nice. What does this go for? We go to card ladder, we punch it in. What do we got? That's not it. This is it. $101. This can't be the same card, is it? Sure looks like it. 101. So the silver out of 25 did 100 in June, and the base did 101. That doesn't make any sense, even though some months did pass. What do we got? The out of 25 did 140. Base did 100. Base did 55 a year and a half ago. I don't know, if I can get this for like 60, I'd consider it a steal. Last one sold for 100, but that doesn't seem right to me. So we're going to put a snipe in, $60.23. That's our first snipe. It's a good looking card too. Very cool. Something about this gold sticker just looks high quality. And it's a vintage card, which I like. Let's keep it going. 2016 Knockout Bisping Fight Matte Relic Gold out of 88. That's a really nice looking card. I'm not going to bid on it, but very cool card. Got the Rashad Relic as well. Event Use Fight Matte Relic. That's cool. 2014, let's see, Conor McGregor Relic. Sean Strickland Auto. Khabib Relic out of 50. The matte. I'd rather save my money for better Khabib stuff. Oh, there we go. Dos Anjos Silver out of 25 auto. Just out of curiosity, what does that go for? What am I trying to build? A set of top of the class autos, maybe. Silver sold for $4 a year and a half ago. Is that the same number? Number 14 and number 22. Nope. Let me see. What am I doing here? Let me broaden the search. Same. What's it up to? 6. I'll pass. Let's keep it moving. Spivak Auto. There we go. Knockout duels. Who do we got here? Bomfin. That's kind of cool. Cool duo. Let's see what else. It's interesting, not a lot of high dollar cards tonight, at least so far. That's a great looking card right there. Alex Perez, auto relic at an 8. Fighter war memorabilia. Alex Perez, what's the deal with him? UFC. Oh, he's in 324. So let's see, who's he fighting? He's fighting Charles Johnson. I don't know enough about this fight who would be favored. Let's see. Let's look up Tapology. Perez is 25-10. He's lost his last 2 bouts. Knee injury, guillotine choke. Then the last, so he lost 2, the one before that, then lost 2 before that, a ton of cancellations. And since 2020, he's only won 1 fight. Number 14 flyweight in the world. It's a sick card, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this dude fight. So I don't feel comfortable buying it, but I don't know. Alex Perez fans out there, that's the card to get. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's keep going. Talbot out of 10, purple. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the purple, even though it's out of 10. I mean, it's out of 10 is the perfect number, but the purple, just not a fan of. Nice looking card, though, in general. Suarez, collagograph out of 8. That's kind of cool. Triple image. On-card auto, right? It's on-card, right? Certainly looks like it. Yeah, sick card. I'm not going to bid on it, but a Suarez fan would love it. Anthony Smith, Influential Ink, 5 out of 5. Super low number for that. Here we go. This is a card I had bookmarked. So this card was up for auction, and then I don't know if it wasn't paid for or the person that won is throwing it back up. Let's see what Card Ladder says. I tried to bid on this previously and lost. Yeah, so this card sold in November by Sharp's Pot Emporium. Great name. Great name. So Sharp's, so it's not Sharp's Pot. That's my bad. So Sharp's Pot Emporium. I don't know what that's about. So they sold it. I'm assuming the person didn't bid or it got chilled or whatever. It ended up going for $16.27. Now almost 2 months later, it's back up. I don't know what you value this at. It's impossible really to tell. What do the other 101s out of this go for? I think I went through the same exercise last time. 1 of 1 Reebok. Let's see if there's anything similar. Yeah, too long ago. Not even relevant. I don't know. George, UFC. I think that's how I did it last time. I just think I looked up his UFC 1 of 1s and kind of went from there. So like 2018 is an older one. This sketch card did 400. Man, I know his chrome, I think it was the refractor out of 10 rookie. No, it was the 101, wasn't it? Nah, he had a recent huge sale at one of the auction houses recently. I think it was the PSA 10, wasn't it? I don't know why it's not pulling out. Anyway, kind of getting off track here. Oh, that could be why, because I'm not typing in the name right. I forgot the S. George's PSA 10. Yeah, here's the number. So the 1 of 1 from 2017 Topps Chrome Super Refractor. This is the one. Sorry, I had a mental lapse there. One for 13.2. So this is the 2018 1 of 1 Reebok. And you can't compare the cards really. Super Refractor, Chrome. Like an elite level of collector bought this card. You really can't put this card in the same category. I would say it's like 2 or 3 lanes over from it. But certainly cool. So buying this card, you essentially set the market for it is basically what you would be doing. It'd be cool to have in a showcase at a show. And I'm doing the West Palm Beach show at the end of February. Let's see, 1 of 1. Let's add auto on there because it is autographed. Yeah, I guess my thought process is, I think I remember going through this exercise last time. So like if the 1 of 1 of like this royalty did 760, my thought was like if you can get it for around there or cheaper, or like same with this museum, you're kind of like you're kind of in the ballpark a little bit. 2017, so this is a sticker auto, triple relic, did 500, that's interesting. The Reebok is a better image, but this is athlete worn. Is that athlete worn or no? Or is that just a relic? Authentic single athlete signature swatch, logo, sign in. The relic contains cards.com, so you have to assume it's not worn. 609. I don't know. After seeing this go for 500, and it's actually worn by him, the Reebok is visually impressive, and this looks boring. But I think this is more special to me. It only went for 500. I wish I would have known that. I would have tried to get this card. I'm not bidding this time, especially with the hanky-panky and the shenanigans with the show bidding. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, once an auction gets tainted like that, unless it's something super compelling, which that is, I try to stay away from it. Even right now, like I'm thinking I should bid 700 on it, but I'm not going to. Let's see, let's keep it going. That's cool, the 2009 round 2. I just like looking at these cards. These cards are so sick. Very cool. See what else. Huh. I don't remember seeing this style card out of Topps Chrome. That's a sick card, Berserker. I like the name of it. Cool design. Learn something new every day. John Jones Intimidator out of 25. Looks like I may get off easy tonight. So far, only 1 snipe. Not too many compelling items. Cool looking card. Like the way that the color blocking is on this is impressive. Like the relic is white against like this orangey red background. Fighter war memorabilia, the blue auto, white. Then the edges, like this is just a very well done card in my opinion. Fan of it. Let's see what else. And like something like this, like the auto gets lost in the card a little bit in my opinion. And it looks sloppy and the design is lazy. Not a fan of that card. Let's see what else we got here. So these cards are kind of interesting. So I get the concept of it. I just feel the card is kind of lazy. I wish they would have taken what they did in basketball. So I'm going to bring up one in basketball. LeBron, is it called Kings? Let me see which one it is, the design. If I could pull it up. Like, here it is. All Kings. So I wish the UFC would have done something more like this instead of this. So like you have this card here, which looks so plain and uninteresting to me. And then you have this card, which is amazing, like all kings. And then you have the design, you have the foil bouncing off. And collectors love this card. I mean, the price of this is insane, but these cards are super condition sensitive. They're hard to gem, which makes them even more compelling for collectors. I mean, look at that compared to that. Yeah, I don't like that card at all. Should have done this one. Maybe next year. Let's keep it moving. I feel like I'm complaining a lot in this video tonight. Am I complaining too much? Complaining too much maybe about the cards I don't like, but I have commented on some stuff I do like, so hopefully it's fair. There's a big card. So, Squint Sports Card, Instagram, give that dude a follow. Great UFC content, good dude to talk to as well, like super knowledgeable. This is his card. I was messaging him about this card. And just a Grail card. Anyone knows that collects these gold prisms out of 10, they don't come up all that often. For an 8, this card is really nice for an 8. So the centering is spot on. And even looking at the back here, like that corner looks good. That corner looks good to me. This corner, like maybe a little bit of weakness. And maybe like the slightest bit there, but for an 8, I mean, that looks like a 9 to me all day long. I think they got robbed on the grade. So whoever wins this card, in my opinion, is going to get a steal. I told them I may bid on it. Let me see what this comp's at. Not that, again, like the comp is just a guide. It's not the end all be all. I like to get less than, I like to pay less than the last comp. So like psychologically, I feel good about it. But you got to be careful doing that as well, because if the last comp is 400 and say you buy it for 300, well, then maybe every other collector is going to look at it like, oh, the car's going down, so I want to buy it for 200 next. You got to be careful, like buying it at a lower comp and you set the comp. That's why sometimes dealing on Facebook and Instagram, where you're not dealing in the world of comps, could be to your advantage. It's great when you have a card at 400 and the next comp is 1,000. Like that's great for you, but gotta be careful playing that game. Let's see. Out of 10. So that one must have ended. He must have had it up and ended it. Has there been a recent comp on this card? So the Mojo in a 10 out of 25 did 150. That's a different one. No gold. Maybe I type in the word gold. If one has sold, it's been a while. Wow. So September 2024, a raw did 736. Holy cow. That's not the same card, I don't think. Wow. It's going to be amazing where the card ends up. January 2024, a 9 did 511. Wish I could see the back of this. Huh. And obviously Nunes is fighting in a huge match versus Kayla Harrison. I mean, you have to think Kayla Harrison's going to win that, right? I mean, if they fight 10 times, you have to assume Kayla Harrison's going to win 8 out of 10 times. Maybe Nunes pulls off the major upset. How does that affect the value, or does it matter? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to bid on it, but I think the card is a 9. According to the scans and what he was telling me, like, he thinks the grade is kind of low, which, you know, what is he going to say? That the grade is too high? Like, I get that, but it legitimately looks like the card got wiped out with a microfiber maybe, and you subbed it, you probably get a 9. But anyway, hopefully it gets a big number for him. Pulling for your squints. Let's keep it moving. But then again, I'm going to throw a little bit of a bid on it. I wouldn't mind getting the card cheap. Did I pass it already? I think I may have jumped past it. I'm losing my mind here. Here it is. I'm going to put a bid. Copy the eBay number here. I'm going to do 400.23. I will not win the card unless a miracle happens, but I think it's worth that, at least. Ooh, that's a sick card. Fiziev, Platinum 1 of 1. Fighter, War Memorabilia. Holy cow. Let's see. He fights in 325. I should have known that. You have to think he's going to beat Ruffy. You have to think. Let me look on Tapology just to see what his record's been. He's on a big fight streak. He lost 3 in a row to big names, though. Like, these are like the best, some of the best fighters. So decision, majority, got injured, decision, beat Inacio, and then he's fighting Ruffy. What did Ruffy do recently? Coming off a loss. He's on a 6-fight win streak before. 7-fight win streak before. Huh. I love the fighter War Memorabilia. What did his 101s go for? This is a good, really nice 101. Let's see. The 1 of 1 from Chronicles did 350. Plus, I want to see if this one sold already. The Night Stars. If this did 360, I'd rather have. I mean, I know this is 2024, but still. The 1 of 1 of Royalty to 777. As this card sold, his 1 of 1s get big money. So here we go. The Knockout 1 of 1. Is this a 1 of 1? Yeah. So the 2 patch did 450 from 2024 Knockout. This is 2025 Knockout, 1 patch. 450. 280 for a substandard one. Huh. I'll put a bid on this. I'm going to put a snipe in at 225.01. No, 225.23. Okay, we're going to wrap up here soon. We're almost done. Ooh, that's a sick one. Clever and Pereira out of 25. Not too shabby. Great looking card. 2 beasts. See what else here. So some nice cards here tonight. That St. Pierre Reebok, it's going to be fascinating to see what that ends up going for. The Volkanovski 10 out of 10 from 2022 Select. That's sick with the flag in the background. Pull that one up. That's a cool card. I want to bid on it, but I don't want to. Let me pull it up one more time. What do we think? Should I bid on it or not? Let me see what I bid on it last time. Let me see if I can pull up what I had it for. If I can bid what I had last time, which again, like, yeah, you can't put this on the seller either. Like, it could have been shilled by somebody. The seller could have been doing the right thing. You never know. But let's see. Do I have my bid here in my listing somewhere? Yeah, I don't have it. I don't know where it is. Huh. I'm going to bid on it. Screw it. I said I wouldn't, but I want this card, but, you know, I'm just going to put her up. I'm going to do 700.23. Oh, wait a minute. That other one didn't go through. I must have copied the number wrong. Oh, that's why. So I should have saw that. So this is 223.23 for the Raphael. I think I upped it a little bit, but whatever. So the Nunes, so that's 4 snipes tonight. Track record holds true, I'll win none. So that's gonna conclude tonight's video. Nothing super, super crazy. I mean, if I win any of these, I'll be amazed. But sometimes that's the way it works out. But out of all these 4, I think the Fiziev is the one I'd really want the most based on the value. Like the Pierre at 700, I think is a steal, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. I think the one I'm most likely to get is this one, followed by the Silva, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, please like a comment if you enjoyed hunting eBay with me this evening. I do appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel for daily UFC content. And with all that said, be safe, take care, be healthy, and I'll talk to you again soon.